Hey guys, this is Andrew with PRA7 Reviews. So we just bought some blinds from JustBlinds.com, and we ended up getting, I think, 21 set total. Some are smaller, some are as long as I think like 72 inches. So one thing, these are the ones where you just pull them down. They don't have a string to lower and to raise. It does have a handle here that will plug into this port and allow you to open and close them that way, or as far as rotating them. So just some quick things. So when we first got these, we had actually purchased blinds from JustBlinds probably about 11 years ago for a previous house, and they used the normal mounting brackets on the sides. We were kind of prepared for that. The house we just moved into already has blinds up. We thought we could pop those down, pop these up. These blinds do not fit the standard bracket. And here's an example of the old blinds. And there's the bracket, right? So you just open the clip, you slide it in. This is an arched window, which makes this even more difficult. So what you get are these brackets. So they'll actually mount up this way against the ceiling. And that's assuming you don't have an arched window. And they're pretty easy. So then it just clips in. Like here's you can see this little rail right here, and it clips right in. There's another clip on the bottom, which goes to the back. So what I did, it talks about measuring 3 1/8 inches from each side if it's a 2 mount or a 2 bracket window. So what I did to save time and having to pull out the measuring tape each time, just measured the paper, right? So I put a mark on the paper, and then I just simply hold this up to the corner and mark. I do the opposite for the other side. On the larger windows, it requires clips that are on the inside. So what I did is most of the ones, or all the ones that we had that were multi-clip or 4-clip, had essentially 2 windows joined together, right? So I went to the center of that seam and measured from there to each side to this mark, and then did the bracket from there. So the way I did this, so I put a mark on the wall for that. Then, depending on which side, so say I'm mounting this on the right side, I would, assuming pretend this is the wall, that's the mark I just made from measuring from this piece of paper. I would take the bracket, line it up with that, and do a screw here and a screw here. For the other side, I would do it here and here, so I could have the bracket in. So this is actually measuring at the 3 1/8. Now, with the arched windows, we ran into an issue. You can't use ceiling mounted or top mounted brackets for a round window when you're putting in parallel or horizontal blinds. So what I did is we spoke to JustBlinds.com. They offered a couple suggestions. One was to send these back, and they'd send us different ones at a 30% discount. So obviously not going to go that route. The next thing they suggested was an L bracket. Here's the trusty ladder from another video. So I wasn't sure what to go with, right? So these are pretty big blinds. I wanted a 4-screw at least on each side, just for stability, because The way the new blinds open is you simply grab the bottom and you either raise it up or you pull it down. It doesn't have a string, which is nice because then this tension, I guess, is more in the center as opposed to the side. But anyway, so what I'm doing right now is I'm mounting these into the side wall. I'm going to take down these brackets, put these up, set the blind on top of it, and then put screws in the bottom to keep it from coming off. So an example, here's one more quick thing. So when the blinds come, and again, we love these blinds. We've had JustBlinds in our previous house for over 11 years. They look just like they did when we put them in. There's these little pieces of cardboard, which I found annoying after installing 20-something blinds. So what it is you tear, or what I did, is I would tear this part off, right? See how it has a little notch? So that would get stuck on the strings. So with that part off, then this part, my apologies of the video here, just pulls right on out. So depending on the blinds, you're going to have 3 or 4 of these. And so again, I just tear it off and then pull that out. So what I'm going to do is show you a window that I've already done. So I'm going to pause for a second. Alright, so here's an example of the ones with the clips. You can see how it's just barely up there and it's in the corner. Now these are short blinds. I'm going to try not to blind you, excuse the pun. So see, you just push on the bottom and they raise. Pull and they lower, so you don't have those annoying strings. Then this little bar just kind of clicks in. So here's my first experimental with the clips. So again, I put them up. There's 4 screws on the side. Then I did 4 screws into the bottom. I don't know if you can see that, but right there. So we still have the gap at the top, but they look fine. We can put some curtains over it or something, but much cheaper than sending these back or buying additional ones. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm in no way an expert, but again, I did 18 of these around our house in 2 days, and now once I figured out the little L bracket thing, I'm doing the last 3. So thank you for watching, and let me know if you have any questions. Please subscribe and give us a like if you want. Thanks.